Hello, everyone. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real, the only way to be. And today's topic is, what are the top 3 things you need in a relationship? This is a 45-minute live stream. It's kind of laid back. We're going to be listening to some nice, smooth sounds and also answer a couple of questions. Okay? So, I just want to greet the people that's here so far. That's here. And also, make sure you vote. So the people I'm going to greet is, and happy Thursday evening. Don't need a man, stop telling me I do. Hugs and kisses to you. I'm glad to have you here. And I also have my co-host, the real Jack Newtown, in the house. Make sure you put the purple hearts out. And Monica, views and news, hugs and kisses to you, girl. Hugs and kisses to you, girl. So, all right, let's start off with the question. Anybody want to answer the question is, what are the top 3 things that you need in a relationship? And then I also have some other questions too I'm going to be throwing out too, but that's the main focus right now. What are the top 3 things in a relationship? Is it money? Is it great sex? Is it communication? What is it? There's several things. Is it vacations? What is it that you really want in a relationship? The top 3 things. Jack, would you like to start or would you like to hold that for a little bit later?
You already know what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, there you go. All right, Jack. All right. So Monica, don't need a man, stop telling me to do. Does anybody want to share their thoughts here? They want to share their thoughts, and also be playing some music. It's like 45-minute live stream, so it's going to be more laid back, music playing, different type of pictures. Just enjoy, just relax, one of those kind of things. So, would you like to start, Jack, or you said you just want to wait until later?
Loyalty, sex, and security.
Loyalty, sex, and security. Okay, sound like a plan. All right, sounds good. And we have one busy mama in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And the question is for you is, what are the top 3 things that you need in a relationship, one busy mama? Teresa, blessing, hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and kisses. Thank you for my purple hearts. Come up here with the purple hearts. Does anybody want to share? And I also have a couple other questions. So it's going to be laid back. And then also it's going to be like a Q&A. So if you have any questions anybody wants to put out there on dating and relationships, feel free to ask me and I will answer with the best of my abilities. What you could be going through right now, or are you struggling trying to find someone? Are you feeling lonely? Because the holidays is coming up. And a lot of times during the holidays, people, they might not feel so lonely during the whole, during the whole year. But when the holidays come up, people do tend to be lonely because, due to the fact is, they would like to have it with someone to spend the time with for the holidays and cuddle up with. So, is anybody going through that right now? Would like to share that? Let me go through the comments here. Okay. Thank you, Monica, for my purple hearts. So, Monica, answer the question. What are your top 3 things? And also, let me put up here, if anybody wants to jump on the panel, they can feel free to jump on the panel if they like. Okay. Second. Okay, I put the link in the chat if anybody want to jump in and want to share their thoughts, opinions, or they just want to hang out. No do-rags, no bonnets, no smoking, please. Or just, you don't have to show yourself if you like. Don't show yourself. Whatever's more comfortable for you. So anybody gonna answer the question? What's the top 3 things? Try to be some top 3 things that people want in a relationship. There's probably actually more, but I'm just gonna say 3 things for now. It's actually got to be some more. Probably people have a whole list of things. All right, let me see what the comments.
Got Theresa said TRA.
Trust, respect, and ambition. Woo! You go, girl. Okay, let's see what Busy Mama said. Oh no, sorry, clicked the wrong thing. Loyalty, appreciation mutually, and motivation. Okay. Oh, she said some ambition was the word I was looking for. Yeah, nobody want no lazy ass man. Excuse me, I shouldn't be cursing stuff. But nobody want no lazy partner, basically, to sum it up. Nobody wants that. And that's completely understandable. Could understand that one. Who wants that? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me pause this. Not at all. Okay, so let me see something else. I have something else here. Okay, I did get that one. Okay. No bum broke dudes. I need to pin that one.
If a woman wants a bum, she's a bum too. She's a bum.
Yeah, bum will be attracted to another bum. Mm-hmm. Other words, I think when Busy Mama, you're saying you don't want no dusty. There's nothing wrong with that. Who wants a dusty? And who wants a dustette? Do you want a dusty? Do you want a gentleman? Do you want a dustette? Absolutely not. No, you can't be. So everybody come in, hit the like button, and come in, feel free. Tell me the first 3 things, the top 3 things that you need in a relationship. Share that, and I'm gonna get into some other questions, and then go from there and just relax, listen to the music and the sceneries. Okay, so far, I think everybody, Jack said loyalty, right? Monica, funny as heck. This child, I'm over the Dusties. Damn right. Dusties go away. Find somewhere else to put your dust at. But it's not over here with us. We don't want to be bothered. Oh gosh, Monica, funny as heck.
Y'all will never get rid of Dusties.
Why? Why we won't get rid of Dusties?
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm excluding you and the ladies in the audience. Some of these ladies raise Dusties.
Well, you kind of got a point there. That's true. It's true. Mm-hmm. Now, why would you say that? Like, in what examples?
I mean, in order for someone to be a Dusty, their mama didn't show them, positive love, or their dad wasn't there, or their dad didn't teach them how to be a man. And then you get a Dusty. You get a bum.
Well, you're right. It's what they learn from the home and what they see at home. They see their mama and daddy, in a loving, caring relationship, looking out, the father's providing to the mother, and the mother respecting the father and letting him lead and stuff. Yeah, that's true. You got a point. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Monica said honesty, loyalty, and consistency. Definitely consistency. That is so important. Because, Monica, you can meet a guy and, he's so great the first 6 months and everything, right? Or 3 months, whatever, depends. Some will switch up after 3 months. and everything's going so good. Then all of a sudden he just changed. It's like you're not going out no more. There's no gifts. He's so busy. He's working all the time, or whatever the deal is. And my thing is, especially with me, the way you got me is the way you're gonna keep me. And I think a lot of people do feel the same way too. But then sometimes people just get so thirsty to the point that they don't want to be by themselves, so they'll put up with the BS.
So if a man spends big money up front, he better keep on doing it till the casket tips, right?
Well, I mean, if that's the way he got her, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but there could be a situation that, God forbid he falls sick or whatever. But I'm just saying, if he was very romantic and charming and taking her out on dates, and he was going on vacations, or he was somebody that she could talk to, and he was very understanding and listening and gave good advice, why all of a sudden he just switching up?
I think a good example, and again, the Bible seems to be putting everything together. Tobias and his wife Sarah, and Tobias was a wealthy guy, and he was a righteous man, and Sarah was a righteous woman. And what happened was that Tobias ended up losing his sight for 8 years. His wife had to work, and of course, they had arguments because Sarah, when she was working, the community was supporting her, and he was like, "Where are you getting all this stuff from?" Of course, he couldn't see it, but he can hear it. And he was thinking that she was stealing or doing something else, but it wasn't. It was just the fact that he had a high reputation in the community that they would not allow that family to go down like that in poverty. But he lost his sight for 8 years. He went blind for 8 years, and his wife held it down for 8 years.
Good wife.
Yeah. And so, in the end, he restored his sight, and their relationship was greater, and their wealth increased threefold.
Yeah, because that's what the wife is there for. She's supposed to be able to hold it down.
Now I'll give you another scenario with Job. When Lucifer cursed Job, and Lucifer had Job's family turn against him. And of course his wife died because she turned against him. And the whole family turned against Job actually. But Job actually stayed faithful to God, even though they wanted Job to serve the devil. And in the end, Job got remarried. Right. He became 4 times wealthy, and he had new children. The old family got killed, got put to death, because they went up against God and they went up against Job.
No, you can't do that. That's a no-no.
And another one is the Abigail and Nabal. Abigail was faithful to her husband, even though he was abusive towards her. I mean, he was beating the SH out of her. And it got to the point where King David was going to go up there and lay his ass down, like school clothes. But Abigail stopped David from slaying him, literally slaying him. And the Lord heard the prayer and saw that Abigail was praying for her husband to get better and become a better man. And Nabal didn't want to do it. So God struck him with lightning, killed this behind him. I mean, he barbecued him like fried chicken with KC Masterpiece on the side of the grill. And she ended up getting married to King David.
Then the Bible has all the juicy stories of everything. Love it. Let me go back. Monica says, I thought I found that, but child, it was a lies. Should have been left. Thanks for sharing that. Living hugs and kisses. All right. Anybody else say anything? Like, say, anybody have any dating relationship questions? Please post them out there. And if you like, feel free to jump up on the panel. Child, first 3 months narcissistic behavior. Oh yeah. He probably bombed you. Right, Monica? So charming and so sweet. And then all of a sudden, just start devaluing you. That's what they do. They love bomb you, devalue you, then they
Ladies, come
discard
on,
you.
y'all can't be shy up in here. Don't leave Donna hanging out here like this. Come on now. I know y'all got some things y'all wanna point out, and things you want in the guy and things you don't want in the guy. Come on now.
Um, One busy mama says, be consistent, stop selling dreams. And sometimes a lot of men will do, and women could, vice versa. They'll like to break from you. It's called breadcrumbing, to hold you in. Monica says, if he's saying that he don't mind giving and then act broken 3 months down the road, gaslighting. Well said, Monica. All right, what else? Oh, then my purple hearts, Teresa. All right, Monica says something else here. Right, one busy mama. Who has time for dreams? We need reality. Ooh, I'm loving it. Like I said, Jack says, anybody wants to come up on the panel, I'm going to put the link one more time. If they want to come up to the panel just briefly and share your thoughts and everything, feel free. Don't be scared. I don't bite. Like I just said, just no bonnets, no do-rags, no smoking, or just don't show yourself. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for too much. All right. Now, what does Living says? I can't stand a lack of romance. Deal breaker. So, Living, what is your top 3 things that you need in a relationship? Okay. So we got this one. You said lack of romance. So what's the other 2, Living? All right. Monica says, true living, your best life. We definitely need romance. Yeah, romance. And a question I have for everybody in the chat. How do y'all ladies feel about Valentine's Day? You with a guy? Do you like to do something really special for Valentine's? Or do you just figure it's just another day of the week? He could just give you some flowers, go out a little dinner. That's it. Nothing really, you don't really go all out. Or you really like to go out with the person that you with for Valentine's. And hopefully he feels the same way. Answer that question. All right. Now, what does one busy mama says? Or just too damn flashy. I'm not into materialistic ideas. Okay. Living says, I don't like laziness on both sides. Ain't nobody with no lazy ass man. Damn right. Okay, I agree. Living the best life. Okay.
Especially the ones that sit on the dang couch with holes in their drawers and their feet stink.
And playing on PlayStation, Xbox.
PlayStation 5, Xbox, SS2, the latest game, the latest trend, eating all the kids' food, eating the kids' bologna sandwich, hot dogs, eating all the chips, potato chips, Kool-Aid, eating all the kids' drinking stuff, and you ain't got a job. And then when you do get a job, you quit because the white man is on your back.
Yep, you're right. And then they'll call you while you at work, busting your butt, calling you up. Yo, babe, before you get home, make sure you stop or bring me that beer. You know what I'm saying, babe? You know what I'm saying?
Beer, go to the gym and get in shape with that big beer gut of yours. That's why you can't see your Yankee Doodle, because your gut's sticking out further than the doodle.
Oh my God, Jack going in. Well, you got some dusties that be in shape because they be trying to get the girl. That's all they can offer because they want to make sure they so good in the bed. I call them F boys. Okay. So Living,
maybe they should try porn to get money.
You got jokes. Oh gosh. But you got a point. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm missing something. Okay, let me say something. I don't like manipulators. Don't say what you know you won't do just because you are trying to say the right. I guess I say the right thing. Yeah, you do have some manipulators, ladies and gentlemen, not everybody comes into your life with good intentions. Some people come into your life with bad intentions. Some people come into your life just to use and abuse you mentally, physically, or financially. That's why when you're dating, you have to date smart and not thirsty. You have to keep your eyes open and alert to things that's happening in the dating scene. See, sometimes some people, they could just come out of a bad relationship, or they could be a single mother, they feeling lonely, or they're a widow, or, divorced and stuff. And these sleazeballs, it seemed like it turned into a woman's live stream here. Okay, I'm not going to get much men here. Excuse me, Jack, for what I'm talking. I'm going to talk to ladies. So, they'll come into your life and they'll just target you because they see that you're alone, especially like single mothers. They'll come in acting like they're so helpful, putting up the shelves, painting your house and all this kind of stuff, just so they can get the key, they can move in. And you have to remember, when you let these dusty bum low life guys move into your house, you cannot get rid of them, especially if they get mail in your house, and they will do that. I had a client one time was coaching, and she was having problems with this guy that she was dealing with, and he was like a narcissist, basically very toxic, and she wanted to get rid of him, and she let him move in after 6 months they was dating. She said, big mistake. So when she wanted to get rid of him, she didn't know he was secretly having mail come to the house, because he knew if you have mail come to the house, you can't get rid of me. You can't just make a person homeless. All right, Living says something. Have to have finances in order and must be family oriented. I like that one. Living says. I think I'm missing a lot of comments. Hold on just a second. All right, let me go back to the comments. All right, BG, hugs and kisses, beautiful. Hello, all Donna. I need reliability, trust, and respect. Amen to that respect. She just came in straight up. She was answering the question. That's what I'm talking about. If anybody want to jump on the panel, don't forget, feel free. One busy mama says family oriented and priorities. Must have their stuff together, which is very important, ladies. Seem like I'm just gonna say ladies because I don't see much. Men seem to be popping in here. Okay, so I guess it's ladies' night, and I plan to have a ladies' night. Just having a little earlier than I am having. I thought I was gonna have it. All right, so ladies, yeah. So, if anybody wants to put in here, just let me know if you want to. You don't have to. Are you single or are you involved with somebody? Just curious. And also put down the state that you're in. You don't have to say exactly what state exactly where. If you in Texas, Texas. If you in California, California. I don't need to know exactly because you got too many crazy people on this social media. So you don't have to be in detail exactly what part that you live at. But just curious. And also, are you single or not? Now, what else do we have here? You just said you're not driving. You're not driving my ride. I don't understand these females, BG. They be up here having cars and they just letting these dusty men over here driving their car and stuff. I had a friend. She met this guy, just met him. Next thing you know, she was lending him one of her cars. She had 2 cars. And you know what he did, BG? Destroyed it. She had to get a whole new car. Oh, he was a bum. He was 100% dusty.
If a man doesn't have his own ride, not even a bicycle, he's a bum.
You said not even a bike. Yeah, we can go. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got a bicycle, you a super bum.
Oh, good.
If you ain't got a skateboard, you're a super duper uber bum.
You said a super duper uber. I agree. I'm just laughing, but I agree with you. Let me go back and see what else we have the ladies are saying tonight. Okay, financial security and be a provider without being a bragger or holding it over on people. Oh, I need to pen that one. That is so true, because you do have some guys that will provide and everything, and they'll throw it in your face, like you owe me. Look what I'm doing for you. No, you don't do that. It's supposed to come from the heart, correct? What is this attitude? Where's this come from? So you had a hidden agenda from the beginning. You wasn't giving. You wasn't being genuine. Teresa. Teresa agrees with me. Hugs and kisses. Donna Reed Love, mod on deck. Blessings to you, girl. What are your top 3 things that's important that you need in a relationship, if you like? All right. Nobody's really answered. Maybe they did later on. Let me see. That question is, they single or not? Or married, or whatever the deal is. Okay, let me see. Yes, respect is totally important. I'm going to get into some more more questions here. Alrighty. Oh, excuse the noise in the background. Mod on deck. Thank you. What did you say? Wait a minute. I know. Don't need a man. Did you say a skateboard? I'm done. Well, it's better than nothing, right? Okay. All right. Oh, so BG, you're single. If that was you answer the question. The question is, anybody want to say? But I guess nobody really wants to say. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the next question. Let's see, next question that I have for y'all ladies here. All right. Let me turn this. All right, just give me a second, ladies. Let me just change this here a little bit. Okay, question. Next question. Being in your 70s, is that too old to be still having sex? Do you think it's too old to be in your 70s still having sex?
Hell no.
Well, it's time to. Jack, I'm asking ladies now. Calm down.
I don't say hell no. If you can still work that thing, if it's still that, you know what, that well, go ahead.
Some people feel in their 70s, it's time to hang it up. No more sex. So the question is, ladies, do you think that when you're in your 70s, you need to just wrap it up? You know, stop having sex, or still having sex? Okay, let me know. Okay.
I mean, Abraham was 90 years old when he had his first kid.
He sure was. All right, so don't need a man. Stop telling me. Said no. Wait a minute. So no, you think it's too old to be having sex? You should or you shouldn't? Which one is that one? Hell no. All right, so no more at 70. Let it go. Is that what you're saying? Don't need a man? I'm so sorry if I'm not catching it. Never too old. Oh, shoot. Living said we 95. We're going to be still doing it. Okay. Purple Hearts. No, what? It's not. Oh, okay. So y'all saying it's not too old. Okay, so 70s, y'all going to still be getting it on. Is that what y'all saying, Monica? Everybody saying 70s still getting it on. Are you still, still having sex in your 70s? It's okay? Yes. Just put down yes. Just put the word yes. That means you agree. Yes, it's okay. Just put down it's okay. No, too old. Okay. The only man says too old. Okay. Yes, it's yes. No, too old. Okay, yes. All right. Okay. All right, so living like, yeah, let's still keep going on. All right. Yeah, but not as much as when we were younger. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing it like back when I think things go slow down. Not too old. Oh, you said not too old. Okay. All right, I have another question, ladies. Next one. All right. Now we're going to be talking about, let me turn this down. This song got a little bit too loud here. All right. I have another question. We're talking about a 15-year age gap, ladies. Okay, 15 years age gap. Now, the question is, a 15 years age gap, do you think that's too much in a relationship? Is that too much, a 15-year age gap in a relationship? Do you think that's too much for a relationship to work? Jack, you want to start off and answer that question?
What's the age? What's the age range? I know it's 15 years, but give an example.
Oh, darn. Okay, this was the top of my head.
As long as they, I put it this way, as long as they're over 25, I don't see an issue.
We just stick to anybody's over 25. All right, but a 15-year age gap. You know, think this is going to work? Let's say 30, just coming out of 20, messing with a 45. Let's try that one, ladies.
I mean, relationships have worked with those age gaps. I mean, Abraham was 11 years older than Sarah, so it worked.
If you look like me, too old. Okay, I'm a little lost on that one, don't you, man? All right. So, do y'all think it's too much age gap? Let's say a 30 and a 45. Let's mess with 30 and a 45. Mm-hmm. The 30 just got out of 20s. Do you think that's too much of an age gap that it can work? Mm-hmm. Are they going to still be on the same page? Because we got two different mindsets. Because remember, you ain't the same mind that you was when you was a teenager. You're not the same minds when you're 20s, your 30s, and your 40s, 50s. And when you become 90, you're going to be thinking differently. So now you're dealing with someone that's, way younger than you or way older than
Now,
you.
now, is this a woman and a man, a young woman, and older man, or a younger man and older woman?
Either way. Either way.
Okay, now the younger woman, the older man, her again, the and scientific even proved this that a woman's a
All right.
young
Good
girl's
night. Good night, living. Have a blessed one.
mind matures faster than a boy's. So when she's 18, her mindset is already at 26. When she's 25, her mind is already at 40.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now with a younger man and older woman, he still got some growing up to do. You know, uh, because when younger women date and marry older men, it's for security mainly, or some of it
True.
can be daddy issues. But when the older woman marries a younger man, she just want that rod. She want the ring a ding a ling.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, Purple Hearts. Okay. So, anybody can answer the question? Is it too old? Too much of an age difference? A 30 and a 45? Yes. Good night, living. Have a blessed one. Is that too much? Anybody gonna answer the question before I go on to the next one? Next question. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. What's what I put down there? Have you ever dated behind your man's back with his best friend or friend? Ladies, have you ever cheated on your man with their best friend? Let's be honest, no judgment over here. hmm Or
That applies to you too, Donna. Answer the question.
let me answer a question. This is not about me. It's about them. What are you talking about? Like I said. No, I've never done nothing like that. That's too low. Have cheated. Yes, I have cheated, but no, I've never done nothing like that. All right. Teresa says no. Don't need a man says no. Okay. Anybody else want to answer that? Oh, and the next question is: have you been tempted? Have you thought about it? Have you been tempted? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was making moves on you. You two having conversations. Have you been tempted? Mm-hmm. Okay. So question is, Donna Me Love, have you ever anything like that? Anybody else? Monica, if you're still there. All right. I have another question. That's probably my last question too. Oh, shoot. Okay, just wait a second. See if anybody else is gonna answer. All right. Teresa Meyer says no, she's never been tempted, and Don't Need a Man says never been tempted. Jack, have you ever your best friend's girl? Have you ever?
Absolutely not.
Have,
Loyalty over 15 minutes.
tempted. No, not at all.
No, no tempted because, like I said, I know what it's going to lead to.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. I'll tell you that much. I agree with that one. Okay. BG says nah. Okay. Have you ever been tempted, BG? Mm-hmm. Your man's friend was kind of talking to you, almost, but he's like, nah, I better not go there. Have you ever been tempted, BG? Okay, and I have one more question. And y'all can throw out some questions if you like, if you want to ask everybody. You can throw out your own questions. You've been tempted, BG. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, question is, now I'm going to ask y'all to flip it on y'all. What is the oldest you will date, ladies? What is the oldest that you would date? And what is the youngest you would date? First, put the number in the oldest from your age. Like, other words, you won't go past 15 years older than you. Or, excuse me, what is the youngest that you would date? It can't be no more than 5 or 10 years younger than you. Share your thoughts. Jack, we'll start with you. What's the oldest you would date, and what's the youngest you would date?
The youngest. I'll start with the youngest I will date is 25.
Okay.
The oldest I will date is 65.
Okay. 65. All right. Well, she still want to still have sex. Okay.
And she ain't in no wheelchair.
Oh no, you didn't go there. All right. They need love too, you know. They need love too. All right. BG said no, never been. So, ladies, it's like, what's the youngest that you would go younger than you? You don't have to say like exact number. You can say you won't go past 10 years younger than you. You won't go. First put down the oldest you would date. I'm sorry, the oldest you would date. It can't be no more than 10 years older than you, and the youngest you would date might not be no more than 10 years younger than you. Whatever it is. So the oldest. Yeah, put that in chat. I should wait a second. Anybody's gonna answer? What's the oldest and the youngest? Share. Would you date somebody that's 15 years older than you? 15 years younger? Okay. Teresa has something to say. Youngest, 35, and the oldest, 45. Okay. So you definitely not trying to go too young. You definitely ain't trying to go too old. All right. Anybody else want to answer that question? And Jack, do you have a question you want to throw out here for the ladies? So you got a question you want to throw out? For that, those are my 5 questions.
I can't really think of one. I think you kind of covered pretty much almost all the bases. Oh. Here's one. Okay. Do y'all ladies prefer a man who is average size with a lot of security, or a larger guy with little to no security? When I say average and larger, I'm talking about what's between the legs.
I think they got that. That's a good question. All right. Average, a lot of security, and you said below average, no.
No, average with security, large with no security.
Large with no security. Average with security over here. Now, what do y'all ladies have to say? That's a good question. Okay.
Because some women out there get hypnotized by the D.
You think no?
So I need to know: are you more concerned about what he can provide for you, or how hard he can blow that back out?
Good question. Don't be shy, ladies. Just answer the question. Which one is it? We're about to end the live soon. What's the question? The answer.
I think they're a bunch of nervous Nancy's right now.
Oh, good. That's a good one. Tick tock, tick tock, waiting for the answer. And if anybody wants to put their own, if they have a question they want to ask. Average with security. Yep. That's more important to me. Yep. I'm with you, Teresa Myers. Anybody else want to answer that one? Whoever's coming in, hit the like button and answer the three questions.
Don't y'all be
The
shy.
question
Be
is,
honest. Be honest. Ain't nobody gonna shame you.
whoever's coming to answer the question, what are the top 3 things you need in a relationship? Okay, let me go back to who's currently in the chat. All right. Don't even say average with security. Okay, my girls are like that. That's what I'm talking about. It's not all about that wood. I mean, wood is good, but do you want a cheap wood? Just saying. And I don't think guys want no stale cookies. Okay. Anybody else want to answer that? Does anybody have any questions that they want to put out there to ask everybody? I'll give a second or two while we wait to see if anybody wants to put their questions in. Okay, Teresa's laughing. You said burn cookies. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. 10 up or down. Okay, so that's the youngest or the oldest that you would date. 10 up or 10 down. Purple hearts. Mm-hmm. Does anybody else have any other questions? Any questions? You don't have a question you want to throw out there and ask? Mm-hmm. If you have any questions, feel free to put it out. Jack, do you have another one you want to throw out here for the ladies, or that's it?
I think we kind of cover a lot of bases. I think you cover the bases on that one.
Okay, what is this? Oh, clicking the wrong thing. Okay. All right, so I guess nobody else have no questions in here. I should have made some more questions. I should have. I was hoping somebody else would. Let's see what the vote says. If everybody voted, let's see what we got here. All right, 7 votes. The question is, what is the worst thing to happen while having sex? 29% says fall asleep. 57% says calling out another person's name. That's trifling. Not 4. Wait a minute, I got more votes. It doesn't change. Went to 8 votes. Okay, let me start over again. All right. Fall asleep. What is the worst thing to happen while having sex? Fall asleep is 25%. Calling out another person's name is 62%. Not reaching climax is 12%. And fart, 0. Okay, so I guess everybody around here is a farter, so they feel like it's no problem to fart. I'm sorry, excuse me, my bad. So basically, calling out another person's name, that's just a no-no, which is true. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing to work out. That's just right there. That's a deal breaker. That's just ending. I'm putting on my clothes. I'm getting the hell out. Don't call me. Don't text me, because we're going to have problems. I'm going to put you on the stalker list because you done played yourself. That's a no-no. Okay. Yes, don't need a man. That's insane.
Now, me, I don't care. You just don't call me late for supper.
Wait a minute. If the girl calls out another guy's name, having sex,
I don't care. I'm a really drive that sucker then.
You know what? I've heard men say that too. They gonna really go in.
As long as you don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep.
You fall asleep, I'm out of here. Out at 5,000. Then it becomes non-consensual.
I'd rather have you fall asleep than you be calling out somebody else's name. Yeah, fart.
Dang.
Yeah, you in the middle. getting it on,
You,
having a good time. Don't
I
even